Stablecoin remittances. I feel this is a $1 trillion opportunity, especially in Africa, right? So when we think about the high cost of just sending money to Africa in general, and how cross-border remittances are effectively the lifeblood of African economies. In 2024, for example, Africans abroad sent home over $100 billion, and the continent's remittance inflows are actually projected to push higher as the diaspora actually continues to grow as well. And yet, these other traditional channels like Western Union, MoneyGram, and even Bankwise, they still continue to cripple these flows because of the high fees. And if you look at data from the World Bank, for example, the average cost of sending money in Africa, especially sub-Saharan Africa, ranges between 6 to 12% of the actual total transfer amount, which is staggering because that's far beyond the global average, which is around 5%. And that also means that if someone sends, let's say, $200 home, up to $24 can be eaten up by fees, and so this can actually impact what these transactions are intended for. And so at the end of the day, in these economies, like I said, where households are depending on these inflows either for school fees or food or healthcare or all of that, the margins actually start to really make a negative impact there. So that's why stable coins have come to the fore, and particularly USDT Tether and USDC, which is Circle's issued stable coin, right? And these are all pegged to the dollar. These tokens are making it possible to transfer value globally for less than let's say 1% of the total sum, and typically can actually get settled within a few minutes as well. So instead of waiting for days, for example, for bank settlement, a Nigerian worker in London can send $100 worth of USDT on Tron or on Base to a family member in Lagos, and they can cash it out on a P2P exchange. And so this is why we are seeing stable coins starting to beat legacy rails, and just you're looking at seconds in settlements instead of days. Sometimes you're looking at the average cost being maybe 1% of the transaction instead of the 6 to 12%. And this accessibility, not needing to have bank accounts. If you have just a wallet app, right, and you can access maybe even a cash market via P2P, and just the fact that obviously the dollar denominated stable coins are even more appealing to people in the global south because of the inflation rate, even though it is quite high or elevated for the US dollar in the US, but compared to what their local currencies are, a lot of people are going to move into trying to save whatever fiat that they have in stable coins instead. And I think this is going to, like I said, give the dollar dominance even much more prominence in the world. So I don't think the dollar is going anywhere soon, and I think this is pretty much has just been the revival of the dollar, setting the stable coin kind of legislation and those bills in motion, and just to facilitate this adoption. And I think when you look at the telcos and the mobile money system as well in Africa, which already kind of leads in mobile money adoption, you're looking at platforms like, let's say, M-Pesa in Kenya or MTN MoMo West Southern Africa. These are transforming local finance for sure, enabling people to send and receive funds over the phone. But stable coins are now layering on top of those networks as well. MTN MoMo users in Ghana and Uganda are increasingly bridging that with the stable coins in these cash out rails, right? Cheaper cash, etc. Kenyan M-Pesa ecosystem as well, experimenting with wallet interface integrations and letting users swap between M-Pesa, Balance, and USDT and USDC. In Nigeria, Binance P2P integrating with bank accounts and mobile wallets to allow instant Naira conversions from the stablecoins. And this combination of mobile money and stablecoins definitely creates a powerful hybrid, right? Low cost border settlement pairs, which are familiar locally. So yeah, the regional adoption trend, I mean, like I said, in Nigeria, it's already a global leader in P2P and crypto adoption. Obviously, with the Naira's volatility and forex restrictions, I think stablecoins are now being used not only for remittances, but for everyday savings and payments as well. And Binance P2P, Luno, those kind of companies are well established there. You can check out the links in the description as well. So in Kenya, you're looking at M-Pesa, right? All of this leading to on-chain rails where, making mobile money more ubiquitous. The younger generation moving towards stable coins, wallets, and things like Cool Wallet Pro or Zen Go. Exodus Wallet, for example, right, is just the non-custodial wallets that the youth are familiarizing themselves with, and that they're looking to hold their assets in, which you can also check out in the link down below. Just go to decentralized.news/ecosystem. You can find the exchanges, the wallets, and all those things there in South Africa, which is a more regulated market, definitely formalizing digital assets exchanges like Luno and Vala thriving here, and just making it possible to do cross-border transactions very easily. So I think this is a big market, a big opportunity for anyone who's in Africa trying to do especially crypto business. I think there's much to be done here in terms of facilitating trade between merchants either in the east or west, by settling those transactions in stable coins, and working with liquidity providers and exchanges, and so much more. I think there's just so much the continent can gain from stable coins being adopted. So if you want to learn more, make sure you go to decentralized.news. If you want to learn more about decentralized finance, go to get a free book at defi-millionaire.com. Peace.